Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bright Ops, and welcome to Monster Camp, the sequel to Monster Prom. And I know I will admit before I start recording I did turn things down a bit, but I'm just a little paranoid about that. Anyway, I've played this a couple of times, but I decided to do a run-through, just a recording of a run-through, just to show off the game a little bit and see what comes up. Sadly, I do not have a bunch of friends to play this with at the moment because my friends are either very busy or haven't gotten to it yet. But anyway, let us begin. We will be playing with a couple of bits of DLC, namely outfits and all that stuff. There are only one person, and we'll make it a short game. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Who are you? Well, I've always got a little soft spot here for Oz, but we will call him Bright Ups for the sake of this video.
Goodbye, comfort zone.
Okay, and this is something that goes a bit differently, because in Monster Prom you had your starting stats were determined by a quiz you took at the beginning. However, in this particular version, Monster Camp, what you do is your stats are determined by the items you pack. And let's see, what have we got to pick from? Coral Comb, Sketchbook, Sudoku Rubik Cube, Too Many Crosswords, the Iron Maiden Sleeping Bag, Shades That Are On Fire, Cursed Pen, MC Griffin EP, and Magma Trekking Boots. Alright, we're gonna start with the boots, so bold and smart. Let's see, what else do I want? Yeah, I'm happy to bring a sketchbook. Big on creative. And you know what? Cursed pen. Because why the hell not? We bought a sketchbook, why not? One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jemina? I don't know. 23. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Avaria Mishra, 22. A hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculista Hillwitz Packard, version 1.1. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Delilah Anquino, 20. A buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23? A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer, and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it will all come down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Let's break the ice. Which of these animals do you like the most? Chickens, they can kill you. Cats, crocodiles, especially when thrown at me. peacocks, badgers, they don't give a fuck about anything, and Tamagotchis. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of a toss-up because between cats and Tamagotchis. Yeah, let's go with cats. And that sets up us with Joy. You like cat sprite ups? That's good to hear. Faith is also a huge cat fan. You know Faith, right? She's one of my best friends. I'm really gonna miss her while I'm at camp. But hey, if you like cats too, maybe you and Faith have some more in common. Maybe we could even be friends. I guess we'll see what blossoms between us while we're at camp. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Now let us... well, we'll let the game load.
Come on. You can do this.
Alrighty. So our starting stats are 5 smarts, 5 boldness, 8 creativity, 3 charm, 3 fun. And for those curious, just to see behind the curtain of the game, the woods increase smarts, the Colosseum here, the Camp Dome as it's called is charm, lake is fun, the Scout Hall is creativity, and the manor is boldness. So... I guess we'll start with charm. It's a typical bloody Camp Dome battle royale. While you're hiding to catch a breath, a severed fist flies through the air and lands in your lap. You unfold it. The fist was holding a tarnished silver locket containing the photo of a loved one, likely waiting for the hand's former owner to return home safely. You toss that behind you and also find a crumpled up coupon redeemable for 2 charm at Pedro's Pastorium Paradise. Rad! Thanks, mysterious hand! You and Scott are about to engage in your favorite stress-busting activity, sudden death badminton, when Joy and Calculista show up to poop the party. But you know, if anyone was gonna poop this party, you're glad it's a pair of campers with such fine asses.
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Yes, we do have the DLC that adds random costumes. Well, we've got a couple of costume-packed DLCs. Alright, hello friends! We are here because I have statistically determined that you are the pair of campers most likely to accidentally injure yourselves or others during a dome game. And also because it looks like Scott is about to try and eat a stick of dynamite. Can I not do that? But it's red!
Beware natural selection.
To mitigate the risk posed by the two of you, we have organized a viewing of the timeless safety VHS, How to Not Get Your Ass Killed in the Camp Dome, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Ooh, movie time! I'll grab some snacks.
Try not to get killed.
No, Scott, that is a popcorn bag full of more dynamite. Put it down. Okay. Calculista pops the VHS into a portable VCR, and you settle down for some informative video content. The video is great. You learn how to evade sport bees, how to stay calm when your face is on fire, and the proper silverware to use while drowning in acid. Finally, you get to the last lesson. What to do during a werewolf attack.
That sounds great.
Oh boy, I've never been present and conscious during a werewolf attack, so this will be really useful information for me. The best way to survive a werewolf attack, says the announcer, is to not provoke one. Never, under any circumstance, expose a werewolf to a full moon. No full moon. Got it. To help you recognize and avoid the full moon, says the VHS, here is a high-definition picture of one. Please don't show this to any werewolves. Don't show this to any No, friend Scott, it is pronounced werewolves. Werewolves.
Such a twist.
I don't think he can hear you, Calculista. I think he's too busy turning into a werewolf because we showed him a picture of a full moon. Oh no, you are correct, and friend Scott has eaten the VCR before it could teach us how to stop him. However, will we turn him back without a soothing VHS narrator to guide us? Let's see, our options. During your dog trainer phase, you learned how to teach all the classic tricks. Sit, play dead, and turn back into a hot buff dude. Or to err is human. Makes Scott err. I have no idea what the hell. You know what? This seems like the best option. And we are not smart enough to do it. You've got this. You pull out a bag of Scott treats, actually just sticks of dynamite with the explosive charge removed, and get to work. Wow, Werewolf Scott will do anything for those Scott treats. Look at him sitting still and shaking hands and not licking his own penis. That's all routine stuff. Let's see how Bright Ops handles the main trick. This is it. You make the appropriate gesture, and Werewolf Scott transforms back into... Hi, I'm your friend Chaz. What's up, everybody? That's not Scott. Of course not, silly. If I was Scott, how would I be Chaz? Now come on, who wants breakfast in bed?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
This Chaz is indeed buff and hot, and he knows how to cook. But what has happened to our friend Scott?
I'm a good boy!
Hey, look guys, I know you're disappointed, but Bright Ops asked me to do a trick, and I was just trying to be a good boy. That sounds like something Scott would say. Maybe? Oh, is it? I'm sorry, I'll stop. No, friend Chaz, hold on to that feeling. Maybe you can find your way back to who you used to be. Well, if that would make you happy, I guess I can destroy my entire identity and personality in an attempt to bring Scott back. Well, when you put it that way... But it's too late for Joy to object. Chaz makes a face with like his teeth are trying to escape his head. And before your eyes, he transforms into your friend Scott. Hooray! Hey guys, I'm back. Where's that Chaz guy who was here before? He seemed cool. I'm sorry, Scott. Chaz is dead. What? No! Joy and Calculator gather around Scott to help him through this difficult time, shooting dirty looks at you as they do so. You quietly lose 2 fun and 1 boldness. Okay. So... You know what, let's try and make myself a bit smarter. Why not? During your hike through the woods, you find a baby bird that's fallen out of his nest. You nurse him back to health with some delicious trail mix. You also give him some great advice on puberty and how to do his taxes when he grows up. Then the mum of bird finds you, and she is pissed that you're holding her baby. She tries to peck your eyes out, but you fight her off. You've learned an important lesson today. Don't fuck with birds. You gain +2 smarts. You're searching the forest for the perfect tree to carve your love interest's initials into when you stumble across Calculator and Joy. They seem agitated.
Error for all 4.
I do not understand. Is not the raccoon's blood supposed to remain inside of its body? Yes, Cal, that's where blood belongs. This raccoon is seriously injured, and that's why I'm worried about it. But why is it injured? Because it dove in front of me during my climatic encounter with my latest monster of the week, absorbing an attack that would otherwise have killed me? Sorry for saying monster of the week. I'm not sure if that's an offensive term here. No need to apologize. Technically, I am a soulless automaton, not a monster. Also, I am physically incapable of being offended. But you have not answered my question. Being injured seems to be a suboptimal state of affairs. Why, then, did the raccoon allow itself to be injured? It didn't allow itself to be injured. That's not how it works. But can it not simply repair the affected body systems with a generous application of exoplexy and aluminium plating? That is how I handle such mishaps. No, that would be super lethal for a living creature.
Oh dear. Oh
It
gosh.
would?
Oh no.
But then, all the other animals I have saved. Are you saying that I... Oh dear.
Error.
Alert, critical introspection imminent, total emotional collapse likely.
Enough of this.
Snap out of it, Cal. I don't have time to deal with your comical failures to understand organic life right now. I'm trying to save this raccoon's life. I am sorry, friend Joy, that my impending psychological meltdown is inconvenient for you.
You are so weird.
Fine, I'll talk you through this, but only if Bright Ops can help stabilize the raccoon. You can do that, can't you, Bright Ops? Sure, totally. I mean, all you've really got to do is upload the raccoon's consciousness to the cloud, or replace the raccoon with a hand puppet and hope no one notices. This seems more creative. I saw hand puppets, my brain went creative. Creative's what we got. Man, good thing you always keep a raccoon hand puppet nearby. You usually only use it for sex stuff, but this is almost as good. You surreptitiously slip your hand inside the puppet and start making totally uninjured raccoon noises. Calculista stops freaking out and looks at you curiously. You have engaged my curiosity subroutine, Bright Ops. Why are you penetrating that artificial raccoon with your fist? You explain, not a little indignantly, that this raccoon is anything but artificial. It's the same totally real raccoon that they were just trying to save. Can't he tell? And yet it doesn't appear to be composed of any of the same materials. It appears identity is a much trickier problem than I had hitherto believed.
Typical.
No, don't let him bullshit you, Carl. Bright Ops has clearly decided that trying to pass a hand puppet off as a raccoon is easier than being a good person. But you didn't get to be the world's foremost raccoon puppeteer by admitting defeat. Instead, you doubled down on your puppet's raccooning antics. But Joy, would a fake raccoon be digging through that garbage can with such electricity? Oh, come on, where did that garbage can even come from? We're in the woods! Raccoons are renowned for their ability to locate garbage, Joy. Yet more proof that we are dealing with the real deal. And look, now it is wearing an old banana peel on its head as if it is a toupee. Is your soft, veiny heart not warmed by its pants up? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Fuck it, it kind of is. I hate to admit it, Bright Ops, but your stupid raccoon impression is actually cheering me up a little. Even if it's not doing shit to bring that raccoon back to life. That's where Joy's wrong. Your light-hearted antics are so whimsical that they heal the injured raccoon's wounds with the power of laughter. Also, a raccoon will do anything, including claw its way back from the verge of death to get at a can full of garbage.
I underestimated you.
Wow, that worked way better than it had any right to do. You see? Great things happen when you stop giving a shit about what you're supposed to do and just fuck around with the hand puppets instead. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun. By the power of hand puppets.
Why me?
Alright. And now, instead of the cafeteria, we have the campfire. So this is Joy and Damien. We also... Actually, I'm not sure what this thing is, so I guess we'll... For this first round, we'll go with this. Good evening, Bright Ops. I hope you enjoyed your day at summer camp. My day is only just beginning. My people are mostly nocturnal, so I rarely spend time awake during daylight hours. So while you and the other campers and our other campmates get to frolic in the sunshine and hear all sorts of juicy, titillating, world-rocking gossip, I am sleeping away in my tent, unaware of it all.
Got some gossip.
Which is why I'm hoping you, popular soul that you are, would be willing to tell me a bit of gossip you may have heard through the grapevine. Ah, poor nocturnal moss man. You're not going to deny such a cute giant insect person as gossip, are you? Time to concoct some lies and slander, all in the name of being a good friend, of course. Choose one. Nintendo DS Lite, breast implant, semi-automatic machine gun, or a SAT cheat sheet. Let's go with Nintendo DS Lite, orphaned unicorn foals, underpaid waitresses, xenophobic manatees, or the Yeah, let's go with this one. Type in an abstract concept. Abstract concept. Nah, I was gonna go with the free market, but it's too long. Let's go with capitalism. Capitalism is an abstract concept. Wow, I slept through that. I can't believe it. I'll have to pull an old Daya just to spread this news around, but it'll be worth it. See you. Your gossip is like a little seed, and you proudly watch it grow into a mighty oak as your friends pass it around the campfire. Is this what having children is like?
Hello.
Hey, Bright Ops. So, you got any fun hobbies? Baking? Gaming? Baking sentient golems out of clay to do your bidding? Sorry, just trying to make conversation. And also segue into this totally wild gossip I've heard about, Bright Ops.
So, like...
See, let's gossip about myself. See, Bright Ops got this particularly weird hobby. He apparently likes to knit homemade Nintendo DL lights and sell them on Etsy. His store is called Bright Ops' Circle of Capitalism. Interesting name, no? Maybe I'll even order something before camp is over. But what's even weirder about Bright Ops' Circle of Capitalism is that Bright Ops gives xenophobic manatees a 75% discount on all purchases.
What a story.
The explanation on the store page is that Bright Ops wanted to give back to the community that shaped him into the man he is today. Whatever that means.
Bye.
Personally, I think Bright Ops' hobby only makes him creepier, but hey, to each their own. What do you think? This will certainly be a rumor to remember, and everyone will definitely remember that Bright Ops lost for creativity. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. See, if I recall correctly, the Mothman, this rumor thing is for a multiplayer thing to mess with other people. And because it's one player, it revolts to me. Alright, let's use the skills. Because we have a new fun activity. That weekend you feel like getting wasted, so you visit none other than John. Hola! You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? So let's get to it! Yes, this is Juan, the small magic Latino cat from Monster Prom 1. And in order to play this, you have to basically... We're the yellow one at the moment. We have to get our thing onto a drink of some kind. What have we got? Stop right now. What have we got? Right Ops, we got the Singara, or Sengara, however you pronounce it. The delicious Singara, a Mediterranean concoction with a lot of heart. If my calculations are correct, it should imbue you with the joie de vivre and the charm of the Mediterranean people.
Oh, okay.
So it just gave us a
Tipsy very fast.
bunch of charm. Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. Yeah, and different drinks have different effects. I believe some bonus endings can only be unlocked by getting certain drinks. Alright, let's go to the scout hole, because I want... Let's see... You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll start with the woods. We'll go with smarts. While you're hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It was a trap! An evil goblin hunter. Is it a goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins? You'll never know. Appears they were the one who put the trap in there. This is it, you're done. You get ready to embrace death, but the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them to do their math homework. They'll only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. You gain 2 smarts. Afterwards, while hanging out with your number one summer crush, Joy, it's National Fondly Reminisce Upon the Past Day. So she's flipping through the pics of on her phone with you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, this is back from Season 3, right after we beat that mutant spider. Faith looks so cute in this one. And look at that awesome Fleetwood Mac t-shirt I'm wearing. That t-shirt was so cool. It was vintage from the 87 tour. Steve Nicks blessed it herself. Whatever happened to that shirt? Did I sacrifice it to the goddess or something? Oh wait, I remember exactly where I left it. Fuck. Joy makes a mysterious phone call. She starts asking about the Fleetwood Mac t-shirt, but the person on the other end of the line is obviously not being chill about it. Listen, X-Rax, I know things ended badly between us, but can you please just give me back my Fleetwood Mac t-shirt? I specifically remember leaving it in your evil lair. I know you know which t-shirt I'm talking about. I didn't leave multiple t-shirts in your lair. No, there is definitely no need to discuss it in person. Do not portal here. Suddenly, a magical portal opens. An objectively sexy centipede person emerges, and they are giving off palpable villainous vibes. Joy, baby, I've come to speak to you in person, just like you wanted me to. You look as lovely as that day I wrapped you in my bug silk.
Enough of this.
No, Arax, I specifically said I did not want to talk to you in person. You're doing that thing again where you gaslight me into spending time with you, which is bullshit. Bright Ops, meet my ex, Arax. They're a magical, evil centipede person I defeated back in Season 3. I know they look hot, but don't let your guard down. They mind-controlled everyone in Philadelphia and tried to make all the citizens jump to a pit of centipede venom. Oh, you make me sound so evil, Joy. But that's all in the past now, gorgeous. We should focus on the present, and this very important t-shirt debacle. Why don't we ditch this third wheel? You and I can go out for coffee and talk it over. Or perhaps we can enjoy a romantic dinner. Do any restaurants around here serve pre-chewed outfits? Rex, if I go get one coffee with you, do you promise to immediately hand over the shirt? Show me the shirt right now before I waste my time. Oh yes, let me check inside my carapace. Oops, silly me. Looks like I forgot to bring the shirt. Guess we'll have to keep hanging out until my portal spell recharges. I've told you so many times I'm not okay with us hanging out, because we always end up getting back together. It's a toxic cycle, but fuck it, I really want that shirt. Arax is stressing out your potential thick goth girlfriend. Unacceptable. Get that Fleetwood Mac t-shirt for Joy, by any means necessary. Let's see, set up a black market exclusively for buying and selling Joy's belongings, you'll trade for the t-shirt, or call the police and send out an Amber Alert for the t-shirt. Arax can't hide from the power of a vigilante community. That one seems less creepy. An Amber Alert seems like it might be a waste of public emergency services, but it's better than watching Arax drink coffee through their possibles. Let's go. You and Joy go to the police station and file a missing t-shirt report. You describe the t-shirt. Beloved, vintage, smells like heavy metal concerts and burning sage. The police officers are super concerned. Did you say this was a Fleetwood Mac shirt? And it was vintage? This is serious! We're assigning our best detective to the case. Yes, it's me, Detective McBooty. We're going to find that missing shirt, officers. Remember, the first 24 hours are the most crucial to keep this case from going cold. I've sent out alerts to all local cell phones. We'll be conducting interviews with t-shirt lovers in the area, and community search parties will begin immediately. Wait, I appreciate the help, but you're misunderstanding. We already know who has the Fleetwood Mac shirt. It's my ex, Anthrax. A true detective never works off of assumptions. We will get your t-shirt back, through the power of deduction and evidence, my dear Joy. 6 hours later, Detective McDuty concludes that, yeah, Anthrax definitely has the t-shirt. Duh. Yo there, bug person, Detective McBooty, FBI. Stop right there, hand over the Fleetwood Mac shirt, and we'll escort you to prison. Wait, are you implying that I'll be taken to prison for stealing a single t-shirt? My god, criminal justice system is even worse than everyone says it is. Oh, well, you're going to prison because you mind-controlled Philadelphia, and you keep dissolving humans in your bug venom. But shirt stealing is still also a serious crime. You know I can open magical portals, yes? Your human jail will not hold me, McBooty. Tell it to the judge, Buggy.
This has been joyful.
Ha! I got my shirt back. I also got to see my ex led away in handcuffs. This is officially a great day, and it's all thanks to you, Bright Ops. God, Joy is so fucking cute. She wears the t-shirt for the rest of the day. Turns out it really is blessed by Stevie Nicks. Stevie's blessing gets you +3 boldness.
So many options. This is
Alright.
already hard.
Let's go with creativity. That day in Monster Scouts, you all learn to identify different animal tracks. First, you practice identifying bears and deer, but then you start having to identify way more specific tracks. You identified the tracks of a sculptor, Half human, half sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain +2 creativity. You find Joy in one of the unused classrooms, kicking back with her heavily anointed copy of the Necronomicon.
Oh, hey.
Oh hey, Bright-Ups. You're not here to drag me into any wacky hijinks, are you? I mean, you could if she wanted you to.
Let me
No,
read,
I've
please.
more than met my quota for wild antics and epic-defining quests this season.
Ugh.
You know what I just had to perform an exorcism on? A turnip. An enormous, bloodthirsty turnip. Somebody somewhere is running out of ideas. All I want to do now is relax and catch up on my occult reading, but even that seems to be too much to ask. I tried reading by the lake, but some kind of stupid green mist keeps rolling off the water and strangling everyone. I tried reading in the woods, but the fairies wouldn't stop trying to make ridiculous deals. The Haunted Manor is a haunted manor, and the Camp Dome is like 85% rotating saw blades, so here I am, in the only halfway normal place at this camp.
Not that bad.
It's actually been pretty peaceful since I found this room. If you want, you're welcome to join me. No crazy stunts to win my affection, though just nice, quiet reading without the proper safety precautions. Joy, I thought you were smarter than this.
My goddess.
Helicate, help me. What safety precautions? Oh no, it's even worse than I thought. Can it be that you aren't even aware of reading's many dangers? This isn't going to be some kind of Orwellian censorship thing, is it? I don't get that reference because I have a healthy fear of reading that has kept me alive and safe for many years. Alright, Coach, what are the dangers of reading? Where do I even start? Paper cuts, neck strain, eye strain, and worst of all, catching too many ideas. There it is. I know you're a gym teacher, Coach, but anti-intellectualism is a really bad look. You know what's an even worse look? Getting crushed under a pile of books because you didn't watch where you were going at the library. I won't rest until you are safe from books. Neither of them are likely to back down, which means you won't get to practice sustained silent reading with Joy, unless you can prove to Coach that you're already a master of reading safely. Let's see, what's a piece of reading safety advice that will really impress him? Never get your book wet, or feed it after midnight. Always check before reading. Is this a book or somebody's mouth? Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, let's go with this one. Are you sure you're not confusing books with gremlins? I must admit, this is a piece of book safety advice I've never heard. Then again, there's a lot of things I don't know about books because of my fear of reading. It's 2 against 1. Your confidence is shaken, but you boldly press forward, which is a bad move because this option requires creativity. Quick as an idiot, you grab the book out of Joy's hands and throw it into a bucket of water that happens to be sitting by the door. No, my book. No, the bucket of water I was planning to let the boys pour over my head when we'd won the big game. Yes, it's not pretty, but you got to make sacrifices in order to teach your friends about the dangers of reading. You stand back and smile proudly.
That was sad.
Okay, so you put my book in a bucket of water and now what? It spawns other smaller books? Spontaneously combusts? Turns into a bad screenplay? No, you tell her. Even worse. Now that you've thrown her book into the bucket of water, it is completely ruined. Fuck! That's right, Joy. The anguish you feel is just one of the many risks you run when you trifle with books.
You're not a big bad.
No, you
but
bread
you're still
loaf.
very
It's
bad.
one of the risks I won when I hang out with a bag of turnips like Bright Hops.
You will get this. show
Seriously, your
canceled.
dramatic revelation was that water damages books? Are you 5? Get out of my sight before I teach myself heat vision. You linger for a few minutes to try to apologize, but turns out Joy wasn't kidding about the heat vision. She shears away, 2 charm and 1 fun. Ouch. And not just because of the heat vision. That wasn't great.
Where to sit?
Alright, let's try and redeem ourselves a little bit. Later you find Joy and Evera hanging out near the campfire. This is normal. They're gathered around an eerie, blood-stained skull made entirely out of gold and valuable jewels. It looks priceless beyond words. This isn't normal.
this.
It's so beautiful. And it looks anatomically accurate. I wonder if they used a real-life skull as a mold, or if it's an actual skull cast in gold. Either way, it's badass. It's so pretty that I don't want to eat it. I never felt this way before. Is this love, you guys? Is this feeling love? I mean, obviously this thing is both one, a dangerous magical object of incarnate power, and two, an insightful metaphor about how capitalism entombs our minds in endless greed. You ask them, what the fuck is up with that super wax skull?
Such a twist.
Oh, this? Isn't it obvious? It's a MacGuffin. That is, an object that's going to be very necessary to the plot and central to the motivation of the main characters. Joy's totally right. You have no idea what this skull is for, but you can feel the narrative importance radiating off of it. We're not really sure what the skull actually does, or where it came from, or if it's cursed and going to drive us to a fit of insanity that makes us eat our own hair. But literally, who cares? A MacGuffin this awesome is guaranteed to have a huge narrative payoff.
The adventure. Must
They're
begin.
always so satisfying. This is going to be such a good start to my next adventure. Excuse me? Did you just say your next adventure?
That was.
Avira, when we stumbled upon this golden skull on that strange altar in ruins of the Temple of Itis, I think it was pretty obvious it was there for me. I'm the main character.
Eh?
Ha, that's hilarious. Joy, sorry to burst your bubble, but you're definitely a BT side character for comic relief. Your bit is that you think you're the main character. I've got everything a main character needs. Emotional backstory, bloodlust, high DPS, and now I'm going to add that sick skull to my inventory too. Avira, I really do understand where you're coming from, because my deep empathy is what makes me such a good leader and natural protagonist. But I'm afraid you're sorely mistaken. That skull is mine. I'm certain that it's going to inspire at least a three-episode arc, and it's way more in my genre than yours. You guys are both wrong. I'm the main character. This is a local multiplayer comedy dating sim video game, and that skull is made of chocolate. Whoever the main character is, you're sure of one thing. It's not you. So help decide which one of these honeys gets that MacGuffin. Let's see, something this heavy is going to take up at least three inventory slots. Joy's the only one here with the requisite inventory space. Or, according to D&D Beyond, this item has a +3 Constitution modifier, and is best wielded by someone with a high armor class. Only Avira could use it properly. Well, we're trying to woo Joy, so we might as well keep going. Wow, Bright Ups, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's actually factually correct, and surprisingly reasonable. Not to be rude or anything, it's just that usually when you contribute to our conversations, you spurt some random, absurd, factual bullshit. Fictional bullshit. Psst. So what if I have a full inventory? I'll just do what I always do. Drop my least valuable items on the ground and pick up the skull. Avira opens up her inventory menu and starts scrolling through her 82 pages of items. Alright, least valuable items, here we go. I mean, I guess I don't need 2 enchanted range short bows. I could just get rid of one of them. Are you kidding, Avira? What if you're in battle against an enemy that's only vulnerable to short bow attacks, and your first short bow breaks? You definitely need both of those. Wow, you're totally right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Well, what about tossing my elixir of maximum hydration? It's really just a water bottle. No way in hell can you get rid of that. Sure, the elixir isn't worth much, but you want as many bottles as you can carry for catching fairies and saving leftover soup. That makes a lot of sense. Let me just scroll to the last page. See, right here, I have 3 inventory slots full of expired hard candies. I'll just get rid of those and... No, you can't. I eat those hard candies all the time. Do you know how delicious expired sulfura soil, like, I have no idea what the hell tastes? Fine, I give up. You know what, that skull may be valuable, but it's not worth letting go of any of my precious inventory items. You can have it.
Come on, Ravi.
Oh, it's a Ravi. Ravi, God, I've been calling her Avira. Come on, Aravi, let's get out of here. these people don't understand the value of inventory space. And also, I want a hot dog. Wait, Ravi, before you go, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for what I said before.
Okay, that
When
was
it comes
not
to
bad.
hoarding an insane amount of inventory items, you're totally the main character. Thanks, that means a lot. And have fun with the skull. I bet you're gonna have a really good plot arc with it or whatever. If Ravi and Hex leave to find the nearest hot dog merchant, and Joy lovingly caresses the ruby eyes of the MacGuffin. Thanks a lot for your help, Bright-Ops. I've been assuming that this MacGuffin would send me on a wild, magical adventure. But now I'm kind of wondering if it's the start of our romantic subplot. Does this feel like an inciting incident to you, too? Score! You and Joy spent a few hours together, losing yourselves in the throw of the skull's ancient curse, and in each other's eyes. Alright, time for the flasks again. Let's try this again. Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit John, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here! Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk to visit my bar. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, get ready to party. Let's see what we get. Is this bees? Not the bees! During Spooky High, bees poured out of your mouth, remember? Well, in Spooky Camp, the bees pour in. You actually just drank a bunch of bees. It is so epic that from that day on, everyone knows you as Nicolas Cage.
Oh, okay.
It changed my name. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. I have evolved from Bright Ops to Nicolas Cage. Alrighty. Let's go with creativity. Why not? That day in Monster Scouts, you all learn how to build scarecrows. That's vaguely nature-related, right? You decide to take it a step further, though. You add a magical crystal you found in a cave last month to your scarecrow to turn it into a sentient being. The scarecrow is very grateful to have been made alive. You take your new friend out for a soda and have a very pleasant afternoon. Then you're forced to disassemble him so the next group of scouts can use the materials. Your scarecrow begs you not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're a dedicated monster scout first. The scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You're awarded 2 creativity. You're enjoying a romantic afternoon picnic with Joy. You made sure that everything here was vegan, including the picnic basket and the blanket.
Impressive.
Gotta say, Nicolas Cage, this is pretty impressive. I didn't know you could weave a blanket out of tofu fibers, but... Wait, fuck, did it just start raining? Suddenly, inexplicable rain? Impossible! Al Roca promised it would be sunny today, but despite Al's predictions, a menacing storm rolls in, and a bolt of lightning strikes 2 feet in front of you. It's pretty scary, but the sexy, villainous, magical warlockess that steps out of the lighting is even scarier. Joy, my old flame, my most powerful nemesis. Just seeing you fills me with lust, and with blinding rage.
My goddess.
Oh, goddess. Nicolas Cage, this is Samoli, my ex-girlfriend. Samoli, what are you doing here? We broke up ages ago, and I already defeated you in the Season 5 finale. Ha, that's all lube under the bridge. I was stalking your bikini pics on Insta yesterday, and I saw a post on Arax's feed. You were hanging out with that bug-faced buffoon. I'm filled with horny jealousy. Joy, if you wanted to have crazy, hot, lubed-up rebound sex with an ex-lover, why didn't you call me? We were electric together, honey.
Ugh.
Holy shit, it's none of your business, but I was not having rebound sex with Arax. As usual, you are completely blinded by your own thirstiness. Oh. Well, if you're not in the mood for rebound sex, we can have any kind of sex you want. Makeup sex, paid sex, breakdown from your taxes sex, anything you want, as long as it's sex.
Enough of this.
Listen, Samoli, I hate that we had pretty I admit that we had pretty insane sexual chemistry, but I called it off for a reason. It always gets way too messy too fast. And also, you're evil. Remember when you dressed up in that leather harness to distract me, and your poisonous mist spell killed like 180 people? Yeah, I got a pass on this. What a disappointment. I didn't want to do this, but I had no choice. I'm forced to use my secret weapon of seduction. Prepare yourself for this foot massage coupon. You gave me some romantic coupons on our anniversary, and I've saved them all this time. Now I'm redeeming this coupon to completion. I cannot believe that I have to explain this to you, but romantic coupons are not legally valid, especially after a breakup. Duh. Super duper duh. Ridiculous. There's no expiration date on this coupon, but I suppose I can be reasonable. I have a whole collection of coupons here. How about a trade-in? We could redeem this gastric cleaning coupon from my doctor, or this Groupon for a free Brazilian wax, or this coupon for one free sexual yogurt experience from Yogurtland.
This cannot be for real.
These coupons are definitely bullshit, but picking one is probably the fastest way to get Somoli to leave us alone. Nicolas Cage, which coupon should I pick? Help Joy vanquish her evil ex-girlfriend by choosing the least horny coupon. Fortune favors the bold. Choose the Ask Me Any Question and I will answer truthfully coupon. Pick the right leg coupon. It's the last coupon we need to form a legendary Exodia coupon. This seems more fun. I don't have fun, so ask me a question.
Okay, that was not bad.
Whoa, seriously? The truth coupon is the most dangerous coupon in the whole bunch, Nicolas Cage? I didn't realize you were so bad. I'm surprised myself. I never thought your little friend would recommend something so bold. Are you sure that you don't want to choose the threesome coupon? No, I trust Nicolas Cage. I'll let you redeem the Ask Me Any Question and I'll answer truthfully coupon. Do your worst, Somoli. Ooh, this is just too delicious. Joy, do you really swear that you will answer my question truthfully? I'll get blue walls if you lie to me.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I will answer your question truthfully. It's a witch's promise. Yes. The possibilities here are endless. Nothing is more sensual than an ex-lover admitting they're still burning lust. Perhaps I could ask on which position, or no, which body part. But then I could inquire about the flavor of my, or perhaps perhaps his whatevers, or the Kylo Ren roleplay. Ha! I've got it. Joy, tell me this. Have you ever had another lover equal my sexual prowess? Please answer in the form of a full-length, descriptive essay. Oh, goddess above. Gotta say, Nicolas Cage, you're a freaking genius. Somoli, I am not comfortable answering that question. You'll just have to keep wondering. No, you gave me a witch's promise, you beautiful lying slut. Read the coupon. Rude, and also, I'm not a liar. You already asked me your question, remember? You asked, Joy, do you really swear that you'll answer my question truthfully? And I answered. No! Fucking semantics! I've been trapped into wasting my most powerful coupon. Damn it all to Protestant hell. Mark my words, Joy, someday I shall seduce you. And Nicolas Cage, you've made a very horny, very powerful enemy today. Somoli disappears into another lightning strike, and the rain clears up. Thanks for helping me, Nicolas Cage. That was some impressive villain vanquishing. Should we get back to our romantic picnic now? Yes! You made Joy super happy. You also gained 3 smarts from your unrelated shenanigans that happens after your picnic. Nice! Alright. Last thing before the grand finale. We haven't really gone to the... Yeah, we'll go for bold... Yeah, we'll go boldness this time. To the manor! That day you find a mirror in the haunted manor. But instead of showing your reflection, it shows you an exaggerated evil version of yourself. Evil, you says, you will never surmount your insecurities. Look at how perfect I am, and look at how flawed you are. Nobody will ever love you. Counterpoint. Many of your perceived flaws are totally fabricated by greedy companies looking to make a profit by promising to fix things you literally can't control. As soon as you say that, evil you shrieks bloody murder and disappears. Nice! You gain +2 bonus because you're amazing just the way you are. Later you meet up with Joy. She said she wanted to spend the day, just the two of you. Your knees feel weak, but that might be the polio you recently contracted.
Oh, hey.
Thanks for meeting me here, Nicolas Cage. I wanted to apologize for all the drama with my exes lately. You've been so understanding, and I've been doing some thinking. Before Joy can finish, a strange purple slime hole opens up right in front of you. There are palpable waves of angst and resentment radiating out of it. Oh shit. Well. If it isn't my ex-girlfriend, Joy Johnson Joheim. Also known as the witch who drowned my heart in the obsidian ink of emotional betrayal. Hey Gerard, it's nice to see you too, I guess. What are you doing here and how are you doing? Psst, I'm not okay, I promise. In the dark of twilight I was looking into the mirror, and I did not like what I saw, so I began online shopping for the darkest shade of black eyeliner available. And I saw this post on my Insta feed. You're with Somoli now, Joy? Seriously? Yet another of your ice-cold treasons of passion. Another stab to the heart. Holy shit, I am this close to deleting my Instagram. Not that it's any of your business, Jared. But no, I'm not with Somoli. I didn't give her permission to post that. Whatever, you're just deceiving me again. It reminds me of when I was a young boy and my father took me into the city to see a lying whore named Joy. Hey, even though this guy clearly has an amazing fashion sense, you gotta step in. You tell Gerard that he needs to be respectful to Joy or you'll give him polio. You're defending this soulless wrench? Hear my tale of woe, idiot. I've consumed 1,891 living souls and become the most powerful necromancer in the universe, just to impress Joy. And she responds by getting all mad at me for killing innocents, and then cheating on me with some 2-bit horny warlock-S. Joy is a cheater. Jared, listen to me. I get why you're mad. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I was wrong to cheat on you when we were dating and I'm sorry. But we dated a long time ago. It's been years since we broke up and the coven defeated you. I think it's unhealthy that you're still completely fixated on this.
Not suited for TV.
And also I would appreciate it if you could stop commenting cheating hoe with a rotting black heart on everything I post. Perhaps you're right. I haven't feasted on any innocent soul in many fortnights. It's not like me. I'm losing interest in my hobbies. Since you were the grand architect of my pain, I'd expect you'll have some method to sew my shattered psyche back together.
Ugh.
I guess it's the least I can do. Nicolas Cage and I will help you move on by any ideas, Nicolas Cage? Let's see, get him a date. Getting laid won't heal his broken heart completely, but hey, it's a start. Or it's time to get even. Joy and Jared should play Monopoly together, and Jared should be allowed to cheat. Fair's fair. Yeah, I've got decent charm. Let's go for it.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
Huh, that could actually work. Thanks for suggesting an actual idea instead of extremely absurd, improbable, random bullshit. Gotta say, it's refreshing. What do you think, Jared? Ready for a rebound? I'm not entirely opposed to the idea, but I refuse to lower my standards by even a millimeter. My new romantic partner must be a true paramour. I mean, paramour? I don't know the difference. Fair enough. You asked Jared to describe his ideal romantic partner. I guess I've never really thought about it before, as my heartbreak has been far too consuming. But I know one thing. No more heroes. She must be evil through and through. My future boo should be able to stare into the abyss of the cold, unfeeling universe. She knows death. She knows war. She is immortal beyond the human realm. Also, I know it is somewhat kinky, but I would like to be able to suck her soul a little bit without causing it to collapse. Oh, this is hopeless. Such a goddess does not exist. Woohoo, baby. You know the perfect match for Jared. You whip out your phone and set him up with Faradalt, an ancient heathen deity of destruction. hot damn, this power-belt demon looks both evil and enticing. I'm off to my date, enjoy. Don't cry. I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. It's better this way.
Impressive.
Wow, that was the happiest I've ever seen Gerald in... Actually, that was the happiest I've seen him ever. I've ever seen him. I really hope he can move on. He's definitely evil, but deep down I think there's some good inside of him. I've dated a lot of villains, and lately it's been really nice to have an ally of justice and truth by my side. We make a pretty good team, huh? Listen, Nicolas Cage, do me a favor. Close your eyes. Oh my god, you have no idea what's about to happen, but your crush on Joy has never been this intense. You close your eyes. Your body is awash with a warm, comfortable, pleasant sensation. Joy cast a spell on you. It cured your polio, got you +3 creativity, and it was hot as fuck. Congrats, babe.
All right.
I think we actually got one of the character arc things there, because yeah, this seems like an arc thing, but let's see. Let's go with Joy. Arcs Joy to the meteor shower. You go to check on your favorite witch. Hey, Nicolas Cage. What? You want to watch the meteor shower together? I'm grateful for your help these past few days, but I never really imagined us in that way. But now that you bring it up, I gotta admit, I do like you quite a bit. I guess there wasn't that initial passionate spark, you know? Like a fire that lights in you, in which you want to destroy someone, but also fuck their brains out. It happened with Arex, Samol, Gerard, Dimitri, Liam when he was Angelus. Come to think, I sort of seem to have a pattern. And looking at it now, it doesn't seem super healthy. Do I always look for sexual partners in my enemies? Why? Looking at it from a distance, it seems like I sabotage myself, always entangling with evil people who don't exactly rhyme with commitment. But maybe I could break the cycle. Would you want to break that cycle with me? Do you even need to answer? The meteor shower arrives, and you share it with Joy. You wonder if you may live to become an evil ex. The thought frightens you, but it is there. What can we do besides try our best while we dive into the mortifying ideal of being known? The fear is there, real and blunt, but if we eventually fail, then in time we will learn from every error. So tonight you just hold hands with Joy while gazing at the starry night and wonder about your shared future. It starts slowly, but it speeds up as she's excited by the prospect of a new, less complicated way of doing things. And you...
I have a spell you may like.
You're deeply under her spell. You see her. You truly see her. A mesmerizing woman who loves unapologetically. A kind soul who's not afraid to lead with power and compassion. A deeply complex person who carries the weights of the world on her shoulders. Someone that, in the moments when she elevates herself from all those responsibilities, can also be the true embodiment of joy. Well, we were successful. Woo! Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry nights, no matter how many years go by. Even today I can still close my eyes and I'm there, on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. And I'm gonna shut up and watch this happen. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
Champions of red wine,
I take back to you. Champions of red wine were poured all over, and we're coming over. We're coming over. We're coming over.
I'm gonna say this in complete honesty, the ending for this game is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, they really pulled out the stops for this one. And that is the game, for at least for now. They'll try and unlock the gallery for pictures and all that in the near future, but until next time, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.